Welcome to my new recording studio. Right, let's set this up. Hello, you join me now actually from my car because I was just dropping my girlfriend off for an appointment, and while I was waiting I discovered I've got incredible news for you. And it just so happened I had a lot of my recording equipment with me in the back. Now first of all, of course, YouTube Guru Flex. It is a Porsche, not too shabby. So I haven't lost any credentials by my lack of podcast studio on this occasion. Now this week you've heard me talk a lot about info marketing funnels and specifically ebook funnels. And that's actually using Facebook ads. Now it might seem out of character for SEO Jesus to be talking about Facebook ads, but the fact is there's no need to actually ignore marketing channels. I really like SEO, but of course if I can spend money to make money rather than spending time, then of course I'm going to do that. I want to use every marketing channel I can. And one of the classic ways of doing that is with an ebook funnel. Got a few people walking past thinking, what on earth is this guy doing? Now the whole point of an ebook funnel is you want a low ticket offer on the front end. And the idea, the ultimate dream, is basically that initial purchase can completely pay for your Facebook ads. Now you're unlikely to make that just from the ebook. Every sales funnel needs to have an order bump and some upsells, but the chances are that by running that ad, obviously most people are going to ignore it. Some people are going to buy the ebook and nothing else. But then some people are going to go through and buy everything. And what that does is it allows you to properly scale that ad campaign. And in the meantime, you're growing a whole list of qualified buyers, people who are actually buying from you. This is all the theory anyway. Is it just a myth? I've often wondered, loads of these sort of dream outcomes, are they just peddled by gurus all the time, trying to sell their coaching programs? And in the meantime, how likely is it to actually work? Maybe it worked a few years ago, but is it actually going to work today? And that's what worried me this morning, because I had a few good initial sales through, and you can see my video on that. As soon as I set the funnel live on Friday, I was getting sales. However, sales then slowed down, and it is quite normal for Facebook to go out and find some low-hanging fruit, but then to actually maintain that, to scale that, can be quite limited. And so after that early success, you might find you start raising your budget, and then you're struggling to actually replicate that success. And so this morning, I think I'd gone more than 24 hours without a sale. And this is spending a budget of around £20-25 a day. So just to test a budget, around $30 per day. But then I recorded a podcast with a contact in the evening. That was actually in person at a studio. But then afterwards, put my phone back on and suddenly found I had some sales. And when I say some sales, it was actually quite a few sales. I had 7 website purchases showing. And like I say, this was all today. That's with a cost of £30. So we're looking at £4.26 per purchase. So these purchases, how much were they? Was it just the $7 ebook or was it more than that? But first, before we go any further, click the link below and you can download my free guide on the 30-minute infopreneur. And this outlines every single step I'm following in this process, both to actually create the digital products and also to sell them with a really good landing page like this that only takes 5 minutes with AI, and then testing lots of Facebook ads, all based on you don't know what your top performing Facebook ad is going to be. You don't even know what your top performing product is going to be. But through this system, I'm able to create 10 products in a day and then generate around 20 different ad creatives for each of them. So I can test loads of different funnels all simultaneously and quickly identify the winning Facebook ads and the winning products and the winning upsells. So click the link below. There's a simple sign up form there and I'll send it to you for free. So where were we? £4.26 per purchase from a spend of £30 today. How much have I made from this? Well, I couldn't believe it myself, but here we go, £215 today. Now, where's that coming from? Obviously, I've got loads of different campaigns going on at once. Let's have a look at the transactions, and you can see all of these are 1st of April today. And there we go, purchasing of link building 25, purchase of link building 2025. So we have 2 sales of the ebook. We then had a $7 order bump, which was like an extra resource I included. So two people bought the ebook and ticked the order bump. But then 2 people also bought the video course, which was the upsell on the next page. And then 1 person even bought the higher ticket upsell, $197, which was another resource I included in that funnel. And the incredible thing about this, even without that $200 sale, we have still made, let's see, $54, $58, $68, $72, $82. That's $82 we've made today, even without that high ticket, which more than makes up for our £30 spend, which is around $40. So currently our ROAS, our return on ad spend, is something like 8 to 10 times. And maybe that was a fluke. Maybe that high ticket $200 upsell can't be repeated. But even then, it looks like we're doubling our money on the funnel. And remember, ultimately, this is about list building and lead generation. We're not too concerned about actually making money on the front end here. We just want to grow the email list with good quality customers, good quality clients, who we can then sell higher ticket courses, coaching and agency services to. And this has been proven to work in a whole range of different industries. So far, this is looking fantastic. Now, at this stage, you might be tempted to go to the budget and just crank it up to 11. I can tell you, when I checked these sales earlier, we'd actually only spent £20 of today's budget. So it really was looking like a 10x return. So you might think, if I'm making 10x, then let's spend 10 grand a day, because then we'll make 100 grand per day. Not the way it works with Facebook ads. If you give it too much budget, too much resources, it spends them inefficiently. Particularly as there's going to be a ceiling to your audience anyway. So if you're not careful, you really can reach everyone in your potential audience and end up spending money for the sake of spending money rather than optimizing for sales. So this was at a budget of 25. I've already increased it to 30, and that's the way to do it. Even if you're having good success, you want to increase in increments. They don't have to be tiny increments, especially if you're below £100 a day. I think if we have another good day tomorrow, then we could probably increase it a bit more aggressively, maybe up to 50. Then 75, then 100, but I'm not going to immediately whack this up to £1,000 a day until we're warming up that data. And that's all so we can maintain this really good return, £4 per purchase, with the average purchase being worth a lot more than that. Back home now, and I was just about to press publish this video, but then my phone went off. I had 2 transactions coming through from PayPal. That's therefore not going to show in Stripe, but that's now brought our day's total up to $320. So it's only just come through. That's not going to be showing in Ads Manager as a sale yet, but we can see £32 spent to make $320 in revenue. That's $280 of profit. If this isn't a cheat code, then I don't know what is.